Hey guys, Kumi here, and I got some mighty shocking controversy to talk about today. It's gonna be pretty crazy. I know, I sound like I'm out of breath. I've been pacing back and forth, thinking about it, like how am I gonna talk about this? Okay, I'm calm. Okay, whew. The thing I want to talk about today is Yandere Dev. I know, the guy who always stays being in and out of controversy. The guy who's always staying in and out of weird dramas on YouTube, Discord, Reddit, or whatever. Well, I think today is the final nail in the coffin for Yandere Simulator and for the developer at large. And the reason why? he pulled the forbidden rule that Just a Robot mentioned in his videos numerous times. PP around kids and yourself. He did the latter and the former. And what you're saying, and what you're thinking, I'm probably saying is crazy, but it's not, because the last few, going on concurrently in the last 2 days, numerous articles, tweets, hell, even videos probably now, have been pretty much exposing Yandere Dev for being a groomer and grooming someone under the age of 9. And there was a video that was gonna supposedly upload detailing the full story of what Yandere Dev did. But that video was falsely copyright claimed, so the owner, or in case the victim, tried to upload it or came and delete it because Yandere Dev hold claim to it. And you know what the dick kicker is about this? The fact that the son of a bitch literally put it in his blog post anyway with like a formal woo apology, like, I'm sorry this kind of happens, and it just kind of happened, I'm just sorry, I didn't mean to groom a fucking 9-year-old. What the fuck? How did you, yeah, I had to ask, Yandere Dev, how far did you fall over a game that's been in development since I was in fucking middle school? Like, that game has been in the works since FNAF 1 came out, if I remember correctly. And I was just like, God, this game's been out forever. It's never been complete. I see more indie games get complete than this damn game. I think the Yandere Simulator is just too overly ambitious. Well, besides Yandere Dev spending like probably $30,000 on Nintendo Switches, custom-made body pillows, and probably those cheap-ass Oni holes. But this is crucial. And there's no YouTube video that can help Yandere Dev, because throughout the years he stayed in and out of controversies, ranging from him just banning people in the server for even just doing anything. For him, allegedly, well, not allegedly anymore, for him pretty much implying, but not implying, that he'll probably blow his brains out if any other creator wants to make a similar version of Yandere Simulator, to just a lot of crazy shit, asset stealing, Unity store flaps, and all this shit, and all the characters, the panty shots, the works, Yandere Simulator as a game as a whole. It's crazy. And now the nail in the coffin of his career is the fact that he groomed a 9-year-old, and now he's trying to take the video down to hide the fact that he did it. And he made the blog post regardless that he knew the truth was out and he knew the game was over. Hell, the fact that a lot of fucking VAs and a lot of people who are working on Yandere Simulator left in droves. The voice of main girl Yandere Chan just dipped and just like, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm gone. It's like, you have nobody in your corner. There's nothing you can do about this anymore. It's over. People are waiting for an excuse, and this is crazy. It's just like, how could this happen? Yandere, what the hell was going on in your mind to make you fall off this hard? How did you fall this far from grace? All we wanted was a good game. And you had interesting premises. You had a simple game at the time when I was back in middle school, semi-high school, that it was an interesting proposition. What if you just made a Yandere game? A game where where it was similar to Hitman-esque things, where you could complete tasks, take out your rivals, whether violently or non-violently, and be what you're left at the end of the game. Some cheap thing that a visual novel could probably do within less than 30 hours minimum. But this thing is spending for almost damn near a decade, year after year, just little updates and bug fixes and new features, even though half the time people didn't want that because they just want the game to be in some playable state. which is kind of ironic because when Yandere Simulator started out, I was a huge meat muncher. I was like the professional meat muncher. I used to play every build that got an update. I used to watch every YouTuber who uploaded content. Hell, I used to watch every Yandere Dev video, to the point where I just pretty much started saying, man, thank you for following the development of Yandere Simulator. I'm like, that shit go kind of hard. I mean, he has a good voice. He's a pedophile groomer, but he has a good voice. That's the one thing I will give him. Because when he says that, I'd be like, just put a trance on me, man. He just put me in a hex. Maybe because it's like it's calm, but it's just like, it's crazy because as the years go, he talks about people keep flooding his comments and his emails, and they always keep shit talking him and bullying him. He made a video pretty much saying that he was just this innocent girl anyway, and all these horrible monsters were just trolls trying to fuck with him and ruin his career and make fun of him and damage his emotional psyche and all this shit. And it's just like, Yandere Dev, I get you. I'm an idiot for trying to even side with Yandere Dev at some points, which is funny because when it comes to this whole allegation confirmed situation, there are people actually defending Yandere Dev. That the people are actually going out the way to say, and they're like, oh, he's not bad. Everybody makes mistakes. And when I saw that, I was just like, how the fuck do you mistakenly groom a 9-year-old? How do you do that? How's that a mistake? That was intent. They ain't no mistakes. You went in damn well knowing what you're gonna do to that child. You knew. Don't play on no depression. Don't play on no mental illness. Don't play on no, I got tricked. I mean, granted, I will say that they were pretending to be 16, but that's still just as worse because they were still a minor under the age of consent, which is normally 18 or whatever the countries are. So it only hurts the case more with Yandere, and it's just so bad. Like, RIP this man's career. It hurts. I'm pretty sure I'm about to see like 30 million videos on my timeline if Yandere Dev doesn't spend his time taking down every visual one, like a copyright takedown or strike or whatever. It's gonna happen. Either A, his channel's gonna get deleted, B, he's gonna wipe it clean, C, he's gonna probably make some apology video with it, D, he'll probably put it on his second archive channel and not his blog post again. Or he might just spend the rest of his days taking down like every video, openly criticizing him and talking about this drama. I'm just gonna be another one who's gonna talk about it because, you know, why not? Juicy content. And just airing out my grievances with this, because it's just like, I generally like Yandere Simulator. Like I mentioned, it was a cool concept, it was a cool idea, but it was disappointing that, you know, it never truly finished. It was always stuck in a work in progress, basically. It was always stuck in beta 1.44440.2. And it was just like, when is the game ever gonna be complete on the shelves? Again, fucking Steam Workshop, not just another build you gotta download. Which is funny because he had Tiny Build working for him at one point, and he fucking fired them for no reason other than the code was pretty much spaghetti to Tiny Build developer, and he went to go fix it. And it's just like, oh god. It's like, dog, you made a lot of bad decisions in your life, but this is ultimately one of the most worst decisions you could ever make. It's just terrible. You really fumbled the bag on this. I don't want to wish nothing upon you. I just simply hope that you turn yourself in, you admit to your crimes, you do your time, and you just see what goes on from there. To be ultimately realistic, you have no longer a career to go back to. There's nothing for you to go back to anymore. You lost pretty much everybody, if not anyone who was still willing to work on this project. Any blind fans, any fans who believe just out of good faith, or anybody, they're gone now. You have no one to work on this project. You're basically running a damn skeleton crew with this. 2, even then, no one will watch on the platform. You just be basically like the EDP thing. You basically just be EDP, where you're constantly just hounded for the rest of your days, being a groomer, pedophile thing, with no break, no mercy, no sleep. You'll just be hunted and harassed until you turn yourself in. And personally, Yandere Dev, I mean, hell, if you're watching to this point, I just say turn yourself in. That would be the ultimate, just good change of fate kind of thing. Just turn yourself in, alright? That's all you need to do. Stop proving to everyone that you are just a blatant fucking bad guy, a mustache twirling villain, and just do it. You have nothing to lose anymore. You lost your game. You lost the one thing that even still brought relevancy to you as a person, to your channel, to anything. And then it's gonna just be like Friday Night Funkin'. It's just gonna fade as a memory, fade off into the distance, to never be seen or heard from again. I have been your host with the most, and until next time, which I'll probably be keeping an eye out and watching for more updates. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, I bid you adieu.